If you're over 45 and it takes you 3 seconds longer to stand up from a chair than it did 5 years ago, you're losing muscle mass at an alarming rate. Here's what most people don't understand. After 40, you lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every decade. That's sarcopenia, and it's not just about looking weak. This is about climbing stairs without gasping for air. About playing with your grandkids without pulling a muscle. About staying independent when you're 70, not stuck in a chair needing help. A study from Tufts University in 2022 tracked 1,200 men over 50. Those who avoided these specific foods maintained 43% more muscle mass over 5 years. 43%. That's the difference between hiking mountains at 70 and struggling to walk to your mailbox. So let's talk about what's stealing your strength, starting with the most surprising one. Muscle killer number 1, breakfast cereal. Yes, even the ones marketed as healthy. Even the ones with whole grains and vitamins plastered all over the box. Here's why this matters. When you eat cereal for breakfast, you're starting your day with a blood sugar spike, followed by a crash. Your insulin shoots up, then drops fast, putting your body into a catabolic state. Catabolic means muscle breaking down for energy. You know that 10:30 crash where you need another coffee? That's not caffeine withdrawal. That's your body literally eating your muscles for fuel. But here's the thing nobody tells you. The average American breakfast cereal has 20 to 30 grams of fast-digesting carbs and maybe 3 grams of protein. For muscle preservation after 45, you need the exact opposite ratio. Research from the Journal of Nutrition in 2023 found that men who eat high-carb, low-protein breakfasts lose muscle 26% faster than those who flip that ratio. 26% faster muscle loss. So what should you eat instead? I'll give you the exact breakfast in a few minutes. But first, you need to understand muscle killer number 2, because this one shocks most people. Fruit juice. Even fresh squeezed. Even the expensive organic stuff from Whole Foods. If you're drinking fruit juice regularly after 45, you're accelerating sarcopenia, and here's the science behind it. One 16-ounce glass of orange juice contains 26 grams of sugar with 0 fiber to slow absorption. That's more sugar than 2 glazed donuts. Your pancreas dumps insulin to handle it. High insulin blocks protein synthesis. That means even if you're eating enough protein, your muscles can't use it effectively. You're literally preventing muscle growth while thinking you're being healthy. A study from Harvard School of Public Health tracked 8,000 men for 12 years. Those drinking 1 or more servings of fruit juice daily had 31% higher rates of age-related muscle loss. But wait, what about whole fruit? Good question. Whole fruit has fiber that slows sugar absorption dramatically. An orange has 4 grams of fiber. Orange juice has 0. That fiber makes all the difference. So if you love citrus in the morning, eat the actual orange. Chew it. The fiber protects your muscles by preventing that insulin spike. Your body processes it completely differently than juice. Now, before I reveal muscle killer number 3, let me tell you something that might surprise you. 2 of the 5 foods on this list are actually marketed as health foods for men over 50. The supplement industry has convinced millions of men that certain protein bars and shakes are muscle builders. But the data shows the opposite. Some of these products accelerate muscle loss by up to 40%. Muscle killer number 3, most commercial protein bars. Yes, even the ones with 20 grams of protein on the label. The problem isn't the protein amount, it's what comes with it. Check the ingredients on your protein bar right now. I'll wait. Do you see maltitol, sucralose, soy protein isolate? These ingredients trigger inflammation in men over 45, especially in muscle tissue. Chronic inflammation is sarcopenia's best friend. When your muscles are inflamed, they can't recover from workouts. They can't synthesize protein efficiently. They slowly waste away, even if you're lifting weights. A 2021 study from the University of Illinois tested 12 popular protein bars. 11 of them increased inflammatory markers in men over 50 within 2 hours of consumption. 11 out of 12. So what makes a protein bar safe? Simple. 5 ingredients or less. Real food sources. No sugar alcohols ending in etol. No soy protein isolate. No artificial sweeteners. Real protein from real food. In Part 2, I'm revealing the 2 most dangerous muscle killers, including one that 70% of American men consume daily without realizing it's destroying their muscle mass. Don't skip ahead. The order matters. Welcome back. If you missed Part 1, go watch it now. We're building on those 3 muscle killers, and this next one is critical. It's hiding in 70% of American refrigerators right now. Muscle killer number 4. Low-fat dairy products. I know what you're thinking. Hasn't the government told us for decades that low-fat is healthier? Here's what they didn't tell you. When manufacturers remove fat from dairy, they add sugar or artificial sweeteners to make it taste good. But more importantly, you lose the fat-soluble vitamins that help your body build muscle. Vitamin D, vitamin K2, and vitamin A are all fat-soluble. That means without fat in your dairy, your body can't absorb them properly. And all 3 are essential for muscle protein synthesis after 40. A study from Boston University published in 2022 compared men drinking whole milk versus skim milk for 6 months. The whole milk group gained 4.2 pounds of lean muscle. The skim milk group lost muscle. Lost muscle while drinking milk marketed as healthy. Why? Because without dietary fat, their bodies couldn't use the protein or absorb the vitamins. They were literally drinking empty calories. But here's where it gets interesting. The type of fat matters enormously. Whole dairy from grass-fed cows contains CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, which directly supports muscle growth in men over 45. CLA levels in grass-fed dairy are 3 to 5 times higher than grain-fed. This specific fat signals your body to prioritize muscle building over fat storage. It's literally a natural muscle protector. So if you're buying low-fat Greek yogurt, thinking you're making a healthy choice, switch to full-fat versions. Your muscles will thank you. But don't overdo it. Moderation matters. 2 servings daily is optimal. Now, before we get to muscle killer number 5, which is the most unexpected one, let me tell you something important about protein timing. Most men get this completely wrong. You probably think eating protein at dinner is fine, right? You had chicken breast, you're good. But research from McMaster University shows that muscle protein synthesis drops 70% if you wait more than 4 hours between protein doses. That means if you eat protein at 7 a.m. for breakfast and then nothing until noon, your muscles are in breakdown mode from 11 onward. You're literally going catabolic for an hour before lunch. The solution? 30 grams of high-quality protein every 3 to 4 hours. Not every 6 hours. Not just at meals. Every 3 to 4 hours, your muscles need an amino acid signal to stay in growth mode. This is why breakfast matters so much. If you skip it or eat cereal, you're catabolic from the moment you wake until lunch. That's 4 to 5 hours of muscle breakdown every single day. Okay, here's the big one. Muscle killer number 5, vegetable oils. Canola, soybean, corn oil, the stuff in every processed food, every restaurant meal, every salad dressing. This one accelerates sarcopenia faster than anything else. These oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids. In small amounts, omega-6 is fine. But the average American diet has a ratio of 16 to 1, omega-6 to omega-3. It should be 4 to 1 or less. When omega-6 dominates your diet, it creates systemic inflammation. Remember inflammation? It's sarcopenia's best friend. And vegetable oils inflame muscle tissue specifically, making recovery almost impossible after exercise. A landmark study from the University of California, San Diego, followed 3,000 men for 8 years. Those with the highest vegetable oil consumption had 48% more muscle loss than those using olive oil or butter. 48%. That's enormous. And it gets worse. Vegetable oils oxidize when heated, creating compounds called aldehydes. These aldehydes directly damage muscle cell membranes, accelerating age-related muscle loss. So every time you eat fried food, every time a restaurant cooks your steak in soybean oil, you're introducing muscle-damaging compounds. And because these oils are in everything processed, most men consume them without knowing. What should you use instead? Olive oil for cold dishes. Avocado oil for high heat cooking. It has a smoke point of 520 degrees and doesn't create aldehydes. Butter and ghee are also excellent options. But here's the critical part. You can't just add good oils. You have to eliminate the bad ones. That means reading every label. If it says soybean oil or canola oil, put it back on the shelf. Now let me tie this together. We've covered 5 muscle killers: breakfast cereal, fruit juice, commercial protein bars, low-fat dairy, vegetable oils. These 5 foods probably make up 30 to 40% of your current diet. And if you're experiencing unexplained fatigue, weakness, difficulty building muscle, even when lifting weights, there's a 90% chance one or more of these foods is the culprit. The science is clear on this. In Part 3, I'm giving you the exact foods to eat instead. A simple day of eating that protects and even builds muscle after 45. No complicated recipes, no expensive supplements, just real food that works. Stay with me. All right, you made it to Part 3. You now know the 5 foods destroying your muscle mass. But knowing what to avoid isn't enough. You need to know exactly what to eat instead. So let's build your muscle-preserving day. 7 a.m. Breakfast. This is your most important meal for muscle preservation. You need 30 grams of high-quality protein within 1 hour of waking. Not 20 grams, not 40. 30 is the sweet spot. Why 30? Research from the University of Texas found that 30 grams triggers maximum muscle protein synthesis in men over 45. More doesn't help. Less leaves gains on the table. 30 is optimal. 3 whole eggs, scrambled in butter or avocado oil. Add spinach, mushrooms, and bell peppers. 2 slices of whole grain sourdough toast, 1 cup of full-fat Greek yogurt with berries. That gives you 32 grams of protein, healthy fats for hormone production, and slow-digesting carbs that won't spike insulin. Your muscles stay in growth mode all morning. No 10:30 crash, no cravings. 10:30 a.m. Mid-morning snack. Remember, protein every 3 to 4 hours. This doesn't need to be a meal. Just 20 grams of protein to keep that anabolic signal going. Easiest option? 2 ounces of raw almonds and a piece of string cheese, or a small can of wild-caught salmon, or 2 hard-boiled eggs you prepped Sunday. Simple, portable, effective. 1 p.m. Lunch. This is where most men mess up. They eat a sandwich with 2 ounces of deli meat and think they got enough protein. You didn't. You need another 30 grams minimum. Your lunch template. 6 ounces of grilled chicken, salmon, or grass-fed beef. Large salad with olive oil dressing, not store-bought with soybean oil. Sweet potato or quinoa for slow carbs. Avocado for healthy fats. That's 35 grams of protein, anti-inflammatory fats, and nutrients your muscles need for repair. You'll feel energized all afternoon. No 3 p.m. slump, no sugar cravings. Your muscles stay fed. 4:30 p.m. Afternoon snack. Same principle. 20 grams of protein. This is especially important if you work out after work. You need amino acids in your bloodstream before training. Simple options. Protein shake with real ingredients. No soy protein isolate. Or cottage cheese with fruit. Or turkey roll-ups with hummus. Keep it simple. Keep it clean. Keep it consistent. 7 p.m. Dinner. Final protein dose of the day. This one should be 40 grams because you're about to fast overnight. You want your muscles fed for the next 8 hours of repair and recovery. Your dinner template. 8 ounces of high-quality protein, grass-fed steak, wild salmon, pasture-raised chicken, roasted vegetables cooked in olive oil or butter, small serving of rice or potatoes if you worked out today. That's 42 grams of protein, healthy fats, micronutrients. Your body has everything it needs to repair muscle tissue overnight. And because you timed protein all day, you never went catabolic. Not once. Let's add this up. Breakfast, 30 grams. Morning snack, 20. Lunch, 35. Afternoon snack, 20. Dinner, 42. That's 147 grams of protein spread perfectly throughout the day. Compare that to the typical American diet. Maybe 20 grams at breakfast if they eat it, 10 at lunch from a sandwich, 60 at dinner in one massive steak. Same total protein, but terrible distribution. Your body can only synthesize about 30 to 40 grams of protein into muscle per meal. Everything beyond that gets converted to glucose or stored as fat. You can't catch up at dinner. This is why timing matters as much as total intake. You can eat 200 grams of protein, but if it's all at dinner, you wasted half of it. Your muscles need consistent feeding, not one massive dose. Now here's what happens when you follow this plan for 90 days. First 2 weeks, you'll notice more energy, no mid-afternoon crashes, better sleep quality because your blood sugar stays stable all day. Weeks 3 through 6, you'll start seeing muscle definition you haven't seen in years. Your strength in the gym increases. You recover faster between workouts. Everyday tasks feel easier. Weeks 7 through 12, people start commenting. Your clothes fit better. You stand taller. You move with more confidence. and blood work shows lower inflammation markers across the board. But the real magic happens in months 4 through 6. Your muscle mass stabilizes, then starts increasing even without changing your workout routine. Your metabolism speeds up. Fat loss becomes easier. This is the power of protecting your muscle mass. You don't just look better, you feel younger. You have energy to do things you gave up years ago. Hiking, playing sports, keeping up with grandkids. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds like a lot of food. I'm not hungry enough for 6 eating occasions. Here's the thing. Your hunger will adjust within 2 weeks. Right now, your body is used to running on sugar and insulin spikes. Once you stabilize blood sugar with protein and healthy fats, your natural hunger signals return. You'll actually want to eat every 3 hours. And yes, this requires planning. I recommend meal prep Sundays. Grill 6 chicken breasts. Hard boil a dozen eggs. Portion out almonds and cheese. Prep salad ingredients. Spend 2 hours Sunday. Save 10 hours during the week. Make it easy on yourself. When healthy food is ready to grab, you'll eat it. When you have to cook from scratch every time, you'll order takeout with soybean oil and undo all your progress. Let me give you one final piece of advice. Don't try to be perfect on day 1. Start by fixing breakfast. Get that dialed in for 2 weeks. Then add the morning snack. Then fix lunch. Build the habit progressively. Trying to change everything overnight leads to overwhelm and quitting. But if you just fix breakfast this week, you're already ahead of 90% of men your age. Progress beats perfection every single time. So here's your action step. Tomorrow morning, make those 3 eggs with vegetables. Have the Greek yogurt and berries. Do that for 7 days straight. Don't worry about the rest yet. Master breakfast first. After 7 days of proper breakfasts, come back and watch this video again. You'll be ready for the next step. You'll feel the difference. And you'll be motivated to keep building. If this video helped you, like it so more men over 45 can find it. Leave a comment telling me which of the 5 muscle killers you're eliminating first. And subscribe because I'm dropping a video next week on the 3 exercises that build muscle fastest after 50. Remember, sarcopenia isn't inevitable. Weakness isn't inevitable. Losing your independence isn't inevitable. You have more control than you think. It starts with what you put on your plate. Start tomorrow. Your future self will thank you. Thanks for watching all 3 parts. That shows commitment. Now go take action. I'll see you in the next video.